Hello, welcome. Thank you for coming through the Quantum Tunnel with Sean Bond. And we will be continuing on manifestation portals in the concept of that this is an ancient current. And you can far better understand how portal mechanics work, of course. Like, continuing on that pathway is very enriching and interesting and may take a whole lifetime of focus. Knowing that you may have done this in the past, especially if you're resonant with it, and that you can integrate a lot of that knowingness and also join the mystery schools and unseen and get a lot of that knowingness coming down to you is also takes up a lot of the weight of like, oh, this is dangerous. Start with energetic portals, use them for healing and bringing things. uh, Ask what you're allowed to work on, because you won't be able to just use anything if you imagine and believe enough, but like without that like actual blockage of doubt in there, make that you're able to release. Stop, which if you feel into it, it'll actually tell you what you need to do to earn that right, and then you can release it and then be initiated, and you'll get the messages and the intuition and the buzzing that like leads you to visions and dreams of like, oh, I'm ready to work on this. Portals and manifestation. But like, this is an example of one that I will diagram out that you can use with barely not really knowing much about it. It's not too dangerous, and it has buffering systems, and you're consulting an expert guide that you're trying to merge awarenesses with in like your version of yourself that has been working with this consciousness a long time already, in the past, that we're kind of like coming out of amnesia with. Um, all the different beings on this planet being extremely interesting. And going into uniting yourself with the information already knowing to increase in this manifestation portal concept and other portal and also other technology and manifestation. It's like fusing the two. Uh, so it's got a collective consciousness, and you want to work with it in gratitude, love, respect, and treat it like a consciousness. Eventually, treat it like yourself, as you're like seeing yourself as everything in the goal. And do like a merging concept with that concept of energy. You already have the energy in you. You're like a combination of so many different types of elemental essences, all the one to just form what a human is. So might as well work with them all and unite with them and see yourself as the entire universe that you are, not just like limit it to what the ego believes it is. And that boxing in of separation consciousness that has a purpose, because separation is a form of transmutation in the purification of air, and like separating things away from each other so that they have their space to not be disturbed by the others, incurring energy, and then do what you need in the alchemical process with the separated materia or whatever spirit essence that is taken into the next state of transmutation. Uh, so it can, by you watching this again, you're possibly going to be getting initiation. So you can like work with it and love it and send gratitude and message that yes, you want to work in this if you want, and do a merging meditation with oneness and feel the separation consciousness you feel as this heaviness around the heart, and bring light to that and transmute that until you give the things that keep you from being in the state, yes, you are initiated, kind of like state of reality, from manifesting. Once you release the heaviness, it in emotion and focus, in full confidence and folds, and you can, yeah, you're good to go. Then plea in the initiation to the mystery school, and then you can go through that in like vision questing inside, in meditation, in telepathy, in invocation, like a ceremonial summoning concept of the consciousness it's usually already in you and probably already knows you're going to have the conversation, especially you watching this. So, I mean, that's why you can just like baseline just do telepathy back and forth between them. But if you want it to be more interesting, ceremonial, and manifest, if it's a quiet voice, you can go into ceremonial magic for the manifestation. The collective consciousness of manifestation, big thing. Uh, so, yeah, and then go through a trade with them of different kinds that, like, if you're wanting to work with them, then they're like, oh, okay, what can you do for me? They already know. It's usually going to be stuff you're good at, things and unseen missions, nothing too, like, dramatic. I mean, this is a positive elemental essence of creation. That fractal source, it's like one of the arms of source, and it's like, oh, what do you need? And then it goes into all the experiences having to do with manifestation. So, and then going into the state of what you've already earned in the past and earning the right to use more. Then integrating and making two waygate portals is part of the concept. One way is one is set at the point of the source of all manifestation energy, in the elemental essence collective consciousness of manifestation. That is a positive, proved, and you will likely have an internal connection with your source connection, which you can go through, which I don't recommend going external when you're accessing these energies. Go internal, your supercomputer of your body. Go within, because that's the best way to use internal technologies, what you're trying to build, so you can get off the nipple, or so to speak, of external magic and emanation and power, and emanate your full internal power. So, like, one place is at the source of all manifestation, and you're trading with it, and if you've established the trade and agreed, and you can continue on trading in a certain subject that you've approved, and it's not like anything against your free will, so that you know about what's going on and what's the programs running. Don't let just unaware programs running. Things will abuse that. Not saying that this will abuse that, but like things will, like, oh yeah, you had a thing that allowed other things that were like in that type of expression of, oh, but our dark collective is called manifestation collective. You know, like making it specific with what you're interacting with, so you're not like having any intermediates or things posing in false lights. And improving, because your supercomputer will sense that, and transmuting that doubt that comes along, and the intuition of like, oh, maybe there's something shady going on. Well, you have the ability to transmute it and purify anything that comes to you, any tool. So bring it to neutrality and balance, and just see the underlying tool at the bottom of it all, and release all the external programs that keep it from being the pure state of being you would prefer in working with it, which may take energy depending on what you're interacting with. I'm just doing a blanket kind of like, oh, for everything, just make sure you do this so that you're careful and have care with your magic field, which can, based on different magic users I've seen, they just use any magic they can, and they don't question the sources of power, or like their own sovereignty, like with the different forms of possession and other stuff, which, depending on how you do that, because there is like divine possession, and then there's like just letting something take over your body and free will, and it's not, you get a lot of drama. So you're not needing to do any of that, so pick and choose what your interaction systems are at with this. And you're then bringing, after you've established that trade, you can then open that waygate there, and then open another waygate of where it would go, and have the energy flow through that to the desired location. It will start as a one-way gate because we're dramatic. Humans are dramatic. We don't pay attention to the unseen and what's going on, so they'll things abuse and dirty energy and the shadow stuff, all that, and other beings around us and all that. So there's a filtering, auditing kind of part of the way gate that's like a TSA security that doesn't let anything get back to the realm of power to corrupt it. So that will be the one-way gate, which is why this is a safety mechanism that they're allowing. So yeah, if you like more of this content, I will continue, and like, share, and subscribe. Please share this video. Like, YouTube's getting really bad with censoring. So I'm just like, hey, free abilities. Let's see if people don't want these. And yeah, please share this to as many people you want to empower during this time. It will help manifest their wealth, their manifestation, their dreams, their goals, their energy to do more action, the events, the people that they want to come into their life. This will be powerful. Thank you. And go to psionicleague.com, and if you want more of this content, there's that, and you can set up a consultation with me or donate, and let us empower humanity together and grow. And if you're interested in joining, hey, come on, let me know. Come join us. We're friendly, and we just want you to do what you want in truth, in love, who you are, seeing yourself as, hey, you are everything. No need to do harm to anyone else, and let us grow to our utmost empowered state, so that then that flows to everything else around us as well. It makes a way better timeline, because this planet needs it. Needs love and healing. Bye.